Okay, I think it's working. I'm back. I'm just gonna try. If the stream connection isn't good, I'm gonna have to stop. It looks like it's okay at the moment. Um, so what have we got here? We've got first round super jackpot, and Cat has gone all the way to Miami, and he's been paired against Jonah, a one of my backgammon teaching competitors. Too many backgammon teachers in the market for my liking. I've just started offering backgammon lessons again. So if anyone wants a lesson, yeah, please, I can make you a superstar for sure. The stream is working, the sound is on, so it's fine. So Cat doubles, this looks like a double for sure. Just eyeballing it very, very quickly. Looks like probably an okay take, although Jonah's got loads of checkers back. So Cat's going to have to safety that, was going to have to safety that checker, but he's going to have to leave an indirect shot at least, or maybe a direct shot. This looks like the only play, but I didn't get a chance to look at it properly. So Jonah is going to come in, obviously, as the goalkeeper, and the three probably going to play to the midpoint like he does. I wish we had numbers so that people that weren't so experienced could know what the midpoint is, or just arrows to indicate, because it's not obvious to everyone. But I guess that most people who watch backgammon streams are going to be pretty much experienced players. So yeah, I would play the 3 here just to get outfield coverage. Notice if Cat rolls a 3-6 or a 5-4, he's going to come out to the 16 point, and Jonah wants double coverage. So the problem for Cat now is that Jonah's going to possibly hold it coming back. Jonah rolls a 2 or a double 1, he's going to make the 23 point, and he's going to have adequate timing because he's got the checkers on the 18 point that he can play with. There was Joe Urso walking in the background. Looks like a nice room. YouTube's playing up again. Okay, so what's he got? He's hit twice. I cannot do this with the... Why does it have to screw up? Oh, I'm not receiving enough. Oh, stream state is poor. Why? God, if anyone's out there, tell me how choppy it is. And if it is reasonable, I'll carry on. I can't really see. It looks like it's okay. I think if I look at what's coming through, so I'm going to carry on for a bit. There are two, so it seems like 2 people are watching. Anyway, I didn't see, but Jonah's got a 6-1 to play. I don't know how much of it he's played already. Presumably, oh, he had to play the 1. Okay, so that's what he was thinking about. Well, Cat managed to get a checker stuck back, which obviously isn't good. So he can go to the 1 point. I think I prefer possibly to play 10-6, but I'm far from certain. I just don't want to have a checker on the 1 point because Cat's going to want to scooch up in Jonah's home board, and Jonah's going to be wanting to hit him. And when Jonah hits him, Cat's going to have that block in his own board, which if he hits Jonah back, it's going to mean that Jonah can hit him back. Oh, great. Good on Brett. Hi, Brett. Brett Heem says it's good. Okay, it's just coming up with this horrible yellow flashing thing, you know. So even before that double 2, Jonah was like, must have had like 40% in this game. He's obviously going to make the 4 point. This is just an easy play. And then I'm not sure if there would be any reason not to just play 14-12. Cat can get missed with anything that's not a 4 or a 10. So Jonah will play to the 13, trying to make the 8 point. That's a super joker, wow. But still, Cat's got a lot of hurdles to jump over here. It doesn't necessarily help him. It's hard to know how much it helps him to be able to hit checkers. I guess it means that he can start to bear in without leaving shots immediately. But the point is, well, Jonah comes in with 2 anyway. The point is that Cat's going to have to leave shots eventually. So even though he's not going to leave shots immediately, he just plays really... Is that necessarily right that you... I mean, maybe there's nothing else. Problem with this roll is that Cat doesn't really want to make the bar because he's going to have to break it pretty soon to just be able to bring his checkers in. So he's going to play... He should just play 7-6. She does. So Jonah's timing is just about okay, as long as he doesn't come in, but he's likely to come in. He's likely to come in. If Cat can clear the 7 point, then it's obviously a big hurdle that he's overcome. Now, question is, how many shots does this position generate? Well, good thing for Cat is that Jonah doesn't have Cat's 24 point. And that's going to make it a lot easier for Cat not to leave shots. Cat can... When we look at these positions, we look at which individual numbers can we play as Cat. So Cat can play 6s, he can play 5s. But if he rolls a 4, he's going to have to play it from the 5 point. So Cat's bogey numbers here, bogey number is probably a 4. And now he gets to clear the 5 point, which means that he doesn't have to play 4s from the 5 point. And so his only 4 will be either a 4-1, or if Jonah vacates his back point and allows Cat to play 4s. But for the moment, Cat doesn't have a number. After the 5-1 he does, but before it, he didn't have a number, I don't see, that left a shot. So clearing the 5 point was good for Cat. This is tricky. I'm like not in the zone, but I think my instinct would be to take it off. But the advantage of playing 6-3 is you're prepared to clear it. But I suppose Cat will... The strategy here is for Cat to try and take as many checkers off before he has to clear that 6 point. Likelihood is that he will leave a shot. So he wants to have as many checkers off as possible before he does so. Anyway, Jonah's just going to stay. That's not a great roll because he wanted to make the back of the prime, but he doesn't get to do that. So Cat leaves shots with 6-1, 5-1, 4-1. 4s don't play, so 4-3 won't play from the 6 point. It'll just take a checker off. Or he could volunteer a shot, but he's obviously not going to do that. And even though Jonah could have vacated the 23 point, allowing Cat to play 4s, it's better probably to keep the back point until the very end. Hi, Eric. Not leaving a shot, I suppose, is a good roll. If he could roll double 4s to the end of the game, he's probably going to win. So this is not too bad. For the downside for Jonah having to leave this point is if Cat rolls double 2, then it plays a little bit better. It still leaves a shot, I suppose. 3-1. Again, he's not leaving a shot. He's determined not to leave a shot. Jonah really wants to stay back with both checkers. And I suppose he's going to need to, which means he has to put a checker on the 1 point, which is where he doesn't want to put it. I don't see... Oh, he can come out from the back. I didn't see that. I'm not sure that I would necessarily. Perhaps I would. I'm not sure. This relieves him of his ultimate contact and what you always want when you're playing. Okay, well it was moot, I think is the right word. So Jonah is probably favourite to lose a gammon. Cat's got 7 checkers still. Jonah's got like 4 really long crossovers. I think that's gin. I just wanted to say, so people are watching. Thank you so much to Tara. I hope it's okay that I'm streaming. I did text you on Messenger. I think you must have got the. I think I didn't explicitly ask. Why don't I just be honest? Because I thought that there's a possibility you might say no, and I didn't want you to say no, and I wanted to do it anyway. There, I get points for honesty. But I feel a bit bad because Tara does all the work. That's a 4-1. Jonah's gonna split, I think. So Cat got really, really lucky to bear off. He didn't leave a shot. I mean, the chances of him not leaving a shot against the double anchor are really slim. Thank you, Eric. Eric's not in Miami, I'm guessing, unless you're in the room. So this is a cube from the bar. He doesn't even think about it. This is like a big cube from the bar, and even if Cat improves, it will probably be a cube from the bar. Like Jonah's trailing. I mean, I still a cube from the bar. Very easy take. This is nothing for Cat though. I mean, when you're trailing 6-1 to 11, you just have to. You have to do something. You can't just sit there. I wonder what's in Jonah's mind. It's very interesting to like know what thoughts are going through his head, or it seems like he just didn't even think about it. It's just sort of, he's not automatically monitoring. What? Oh, he's missing the checkers as well. Maybe he's tired. Oh. He's tired. Oh, I feel bad. He just didn't see it. He just didn't see this play. Okay, gladly he has. Okay, Cat hits back. Okay, so is Cat gonna, like, if Jonah doesn't come in, would Cat cube? It probably isn't a cube, even if. Is he gonna stop now? Don't think this. No, this just cannot be a cube. I don't think. What do you guys think? I don't think this is a cube. I don't think this is a cube leading 6-1. Jonah's got too much going for him. He's got the rack and the 8-point. Okay, so far so good for Cat. Cat's got lucky. Jonah will just come out to the 18 because it's a better 6 than playing down to the 7-point. That's for sure. And it's not all bad, because if Jonah can get missed, Jonah's going to come out, and if he gets missed, he's got like 30%, and he's holding the 2 cube at trailing 6-1. So something tells me he wants to hit on the 2-point. He's got that. He kind of did that last time. Mop-Up says no double. Are you talking about the this particular game? I mean, this is just an automatic play. I'm not sure what he's must be tired, which is annoying, because it's horrible to play backgammon when you're not. Okay, good. He comes out. So Cat, like I said, Cat can miss. Like, I think it's 27 numbers that hit. Okay, and even when he hits, Jonah doesn't need to come in now. Okay, he does. The deuce is okay. There could have been like a 1-4, which would have been a bad come in, but we're delighted to come in, that's for sure. And Cat needs to get those back checkers moving, but I suppose he doesn't want to get hit on the 7-point, so he probably no, I would come out. I would play 7 to 5. I think I would come out from the back, but this could be okay. Maybe it's too dangerous to come out from the back. Jonah hits. Okay, so I would be, I don't know whether it's probably not a cube now, but I would be stopping here. Jonah won't stop. This is probably not a cube, but I would just stop for a microsecond just to survey the scene, because like gammon him on a 4 cube, you go 9-6 up. So I don't know about this one. This is like a dinky one. Probably looks like you make the 10 point, because the 10 point can be a builder for the bar. But then if you make the 12 point, that's also a builder for the bar. Don't know whether, I guess you only leave double 6 if you make the 10 points and double 4. So you leave fewer shots. You leave fewer shots. Let's see if I can. Share this. What do I do? I'm just. Oh, I don't know. That's not what. That's our WhatsApp chat. Nothing private. Nothing particularly private. I'm just trying to share this to our WhatsApp chat. What do we got? Okay, well, I look up, cat hits back, so he's got nothing to worry about. You can just double early at 6-1 up and you're fine. Get shareable link. The screen will just change the WhatsApp while I put this on the thing to all my lovely people at St Albans, who probably won't watch anyway because they don't know what's good for them. So Cat just continues to hit. So he's obviously going to hit, but Jonah can just come in with a 1. He's okay. Or Cat can crunch. Okay, so Cat does very well to roll a 6 there. Jonah kind of needs a 1, obviously a bit more urgently now. Where are we? Oh, I keep having to do this thing. So it looks like Jonah's just going to have an 8-point game. And, you know, when I'm 6-1 down and I'm holding a 2 cube, I'm not particularly worried about getting gammoned in some ways, because I'm going to be 8-1 down anyway, or at least that's what I tell myself to sweeten the poison, the pill. So I look on the upside and say to myself, well, there can only really be upside here, which is that I get to turn the game around, and I've got a decent front position. I've got my 6-5 4 points. I've got the 8 point. That's a bad one though. He wanted, I maybe play 8-4. He really wanted to put the checkers in such a way that he can make the 9 point or the bar. So Cat he could probably just make the bar to stop Jonah rolling a 6 and escaping. But having said that, actually, I'm not sure. He leaves a 6-1, which he doesn't want to do. But you don't want to make the bar either. So that just brings 1 into the 6. Again, not really the best roll, because Jonah just wants to make the 7 point. So he has to overshoot with one of the checkers, which goes to the 6 point. That goes to a good spot. Goes to a really good spot. Jonah just wants a 6. 3-1's pretty good. Jonah should get a 6. He shouldn't crunch. I mean, it'd be really harsh if he crunched. So the 5 comes off and Cat chooses to play 6-5, which seems to be okay. So, and then 8-7. Okay, so the advantage, Cat gets to clear the 6, but now Jonah can come out with a 5, which he will do. He'll play to the 16 point. Cat's threes are going to be awkward now. And Cat has some shot numbers that leave a double shot here, but not many. 6-4 and 5-4. 3-2 is a good roll. So Cat has no intention of rolling badly. I think that's the wrong 2, but it's tiny. It makes no difference. So Jonah's going to stay back forever. So he could end up saving it and losing a single game. It's possible. But most likely, if he doesn't hit the shot, assuming he gets it, oh, what's... I don't know. Jonah's tired, I think. Yeah. It's really... it's terrible. I've played backgammon and not slept at all the night before. Yeah, Jonah just didn't see it. I don't think Cat did anything particularly fancy there. And he doesn't hit. So I would just like kind of try and get all those... I would get those crossovers in because you can have a backdoor save. I think Jonah's going to do it. Nice. Well, he could have brought 3 in. So Cat has to play the 1 first. So probably 5 and 6 in just to efficiently get the checker in from the 12 point. Cat's got 7 checkers left. Five, 4. We'll do that. So, of course, Jonah's going to stay. You always stay when your opponent's got an odd number of checkers. And a backgammon's just going to win the match and it'll be over. I feel like he might do it. Oh. Okay, so no BG. No VG, 10-1 Crawford. So Jonah kind of needs to win a gammon here to just go to 10-3 as opposed to 10-2. If he goes to 10-3, then he can win the match with 2 4-point games. But he can't double. He can't double now. Okay, so Cat splits with a 2-1. Probably right. Because it's a kind of gammon save. 5-1's not particularly good. 4-1 makes the bar. Jonah wants like double 1, pretty much. Don't know what the pause is here. Okay, good. 6-2 runs from the front. Yeah. Better coverage of the outfield if you run from the front. I think that's the reason. Cat will come to the 20 and play 13-7. No, I don't like to give the... This could be okay, but I don't like to give the shots on the 16, on the 9 point there. So 3-6 is really good for Jonah because it gives him a tenable way of, if he can come round and not leave a shot, he's got a good chance of winning this game. So he's continuing his kind of winning game plan. He just needs to. So now Cat's come up. Jonah can play behind with numbers like 6-5 if he wants to, if he chooses to. Jonah should be at least even in the race. Eyeballing it, 20, 201. He's 135, and Cat is 39, 60, 76, 40, 90, 12, 102, 112, 124. So Jonah's 11 pips down after Cat just rolled that. So Jonah's 5 pips down. But Cat won't be able to jump over Jonah if he rolls double 6 because he's blocking. Jonah's blocking it, but that's a really good number. Jonah really needs to hit, or this match is going to be over. Cat's pip count's 114 and Jonah's is 129. So Cat's 15 pips after the roll. If Jonah doesn't hit, he's maybe 40%. It's not the end of the world. And it's not a straight race, so that's gives Jonah some more winning chances. But now it's more of a straight race because Cat clears one of the hurdles on the midpoint. I don't feel Jonah's got any good dice in him. Poor thing. He needs to get rid of that battle box and start rolling. So now, to me, to my eyes, it looks like Cat. If I hadn't counted it, it would look like Cat's up in the race. But it wasn't clear before for some reason. I don't know who this strange man that's just kind of walked in from the street and disturbing a... I don't know why Cat's counting again. So he's not going to not play that. He's going to take it back. He's going to put it back and clear the 13 point. That's for sure. Yeah, I don't know why he does. Okay. It's just his thing. 6-3, good. No, that's not... Well, okay, it's not going to make too much of a difference. I wouldn't do that. Because I'm still behind. Okay, I'm just rooting for more match, that's all. So... slowly gaining 8-5. Ooh. If I had to call this, I still think that... was that 4 of them? That Cat he'll kind of roll big on the last few rolls. He might win it with like a double 5. I have 2 checkers left on the 3 and the 2 point. So 4 checkers left in total. Because I play with Cat in a Chouette most Tuesdays and he won't give up, that's for sure. Okay, but he's rolling the solid numbers now, actually. Jonah's a favourite, but not enough. 30... 83, Cat's 83, 76. 1838, 64. Okay, so Jonah should be... Okay, I don't like that 3 so much. Maybe play 5-2, but... Okay, I revise my prediction. I don't see how Cat's gonna win this from here. I mean, does it matter? What should he do? Maybe at the play of not taking a checker off. Oh, okay, that should clinch it. So we got more match. Yeah, but double... I mean... Okay, yeah, maybe that... Does that favour... I guess it has to favour Cat, both sides rolling double 6. No, it doesn't. It favours Jonah, surely. It's finish. Okay. So the problem with post Crawford is you don't really have any cube action. It's you lose out on the excitement value of force cubes, which is a shame. Jonah's not going to double yet. Fair enough. He's going to try and trick Cat into passing a take or taking a pass. That's what I would do. But it's not always a foolproof strategy because you might... First of all, Jonah might be missing doubles. Shouldn't be, because Cat's got a stronger than an even money position. Okay, this is the nuts. I think this is better than making the 1 point. I think Cat's 18 pips up. I mean, is there any reason why you wouldn't just come around all the way to the 11 point? I mean, there's always reasons, but okay. So I think Jonah might have to run into a losing race, but this seems close. He's gonna be 7 pips down by my calculation if he runs. Seems like too losing to do that, and Cat's. I don't like either plays. Problem is, if Jonah doesn't run, Cat doesn't leave that many shots, combined with the fact that Jonah's got no board. This is like my instinct, but I don't love it. Okay, wasn't forced to make the 4 point, but he would have been a lot happier, obviously, if he'd run. It's so much happier. So he's desperate to roll like a 6-2, or it should come up. I think he needs to come up, even though he's got a blotting board. And mate, okay, well that's obviously better than, but maybe he needs to come up. Just take his chances. Just to try and escape. And here, maybe he needs to just run. He's not going to do it. I think I would run. It's not so obvious. Okay, he does this. The cat can just like clear the mid with quite a few numbers, which is... I didn't like that. I'm not sure what was right, but Cat's taking his headphones off. And there's no need to hit. Just leaving 2 numbers. Oh my god. So 1-3 and 4-3. Could he hit back? Could he? Not far off, really. So he'll come in with 2. With the 2. Jonah must be... Oh my god. This is like a... This is a pass, I think, even at this score. I don't even know. It's dangerous to take this. You can still get gammoned a little bit. So I think the calculation you have to make is that you have to calculate how many gammons you think you're going to lose and add those to the take point, to your own take point. So let's say your take point is like 4% here. If you lose 20% gammons, your take point becomes 24%. So how many gammons is Cat losing here? Probably not quite that much. Jonah has to get that checker safe. Cat's got a really strong board. Okay, he does pass. My instinct was to pass. I mean, I'd have to think it out properly, but I don't know what I would do. But that's the danger. Jonah really... If it was a pass, Jonah massively lost his market. Okay, so Jonah shouldn't... Cat should play 24-22. Jonah should cube. Okay, so this is a mistake. He's just not on it today, Jonah. Okay, running is good. I think Jonah will cube now, just because like he sees that blot. I'm not sure if... I guess Cat probably can take. Is he a favorite? He, yeah, that was all a bit loose, a bit loosey goosey. But if Cat wasn't a favourite and he was like only like 48% and he was losing gammons, that would have been a big mistake. Jonah should come up to the 21 point, to the edge of the prime. Okay. Yeah. You probably have to make the bar, but you're still stuck back. So it's always like trade-offs. Always trade-offs. I don't know if that's right, maybe. He could have played 2 down. So this is the thing, Jonah's like stuck. He can't slot, I don't think. He just has to... Actually, maybe he can and should. Because he's running out of time. So if he just slots the 3-point and Cat hits him, Jonah's got 4 points open spaces to come in on. But this, 6s aren't necessarily going to play that well. But even worse now, Cat's made the 4-point. And the 2s were duplicated. So that was a little fast. 5-3 holds the position. But Cat's got timing. Double 3 semi holds the position. But Jonah's going to be a good number. Like most of his numbers are cracking. So 2-1 plays. 2-1, 2-6, double 1, 1-6, 3-1. And I think everything else is breaking the 7-point. Okay, good roll. So Jonah's a massive favourite, I think, unless he rolls big. Well, not a massive favourite. He wasn't. He was a favourite. Cat can play 2 checkers off the 8-point. I think I would... Maybe at a normal score I would slot. Okay, what would I do here? Okay, so all these things are tricky, right? So if Jonah doesn't come out and doesn't break his prime, and Cat does that, what he did before he took the checkers back, then some of Cat's 6s, like net, but alternatively now, if Cat rolls almost anything with a 6, he's going to make the 2-point. And then his other numbers are going to play okay, assuming that Jonah doesn't roll a 1 and hit him. If Jonah rolls a 1, obviously, Cat's going to lose more gammons. So the start must have been... Despair was on the 4-point, and okay, he does do that. It makes sense. I mean, even when Jonah hits, Jonah still needs to jump the prime. But I think, having had a second look, slotting was a bit big. It's like the last thing that Cat wants to do is lose a gammon here. Yeah. So Jonah has to vacate the 4-point. I don't feel that's a particularly good roll. But it's not terrible, because Jonah's not going to leave shots now, immediately, and maybe not too often in the future. So he's just going to remake it, I suppose. I mean, obviously, like, it seems like a brilliant roll, but I was just checking that there wasn't anything. Problem is the 4s are bad now. Use the double shot. This is the nightmare. That's when you have the 4-point there, you leave shots with fours, but you also, if you have like no spare on, that's it, it's over. So Cat just going to bring a checker in that bears in on the 8 points. Yeah. So now he's got 6s and 5s aiming in on the 8 point. But he doesn't need to make the 8 point now. He just needs to, I think, probably avoid leaving shots like that. Good play. So these plays can be tricky. Yeah, I like that. That's a good play. Played really quickly. The idea is that when Jonah rolls a 6, Cat's got more numbers. And I don't think Cat should be that worried about being hit with 6-5 and double 6 when Jonah's got a 2-point board. Yeah. See how quickly Cat plays this. He just instinctually knows. And then Jonah rolls the 6, which he doesn't want to. Cat's got 6s and 3s. Cat hits. Obviously, Jonah's desperate to come in. And if Cat just hits him loose, I mean, Jonah needs double 2 now, pretty much. Okay, so Steve Striper Extraordinaire is going to be gone he comes and he goes. He's like a highwayman in the dead of the night, just kind of steals the stream. No one knows. Match is going to be over. Okay, so tiny, I don't want to ham it up, tiny chance. I don't think that's right for what it's worth. I would clear the 3 point. That's it, it's all over. It's all over. I don't think this cannot not be gin. Cat is off in 2-1, 2-1, 2-1. Cat's off in 4. There's the handshake. I think there was some tension. I think Cat was tense. You know, he would be. He's probably jet lagged. And Jonah was not on form. I don't know why, but I could see that, which is a bit of a shame. And I'm going to go because I don't want to get caught. Bye. Thank you to Bill and Tara. Wonderful, wonderful streams. I'm just going to go and watch one of them.